Hey you guys, hopefully it's coming through clear. I'm going to keep making tortillas here and wait for a few more of you guys to jump on. I'm making the grain-free tortillas. You wouldn't have to use grain-free tortillas. I do have the recipe on how to do this up on the channel. I was going to have this done earlier, but I've had one heck of a crazy like 3 or 4 days. And today's been really nuts. So anyway, I'm just gonna finish up making them here and then we'll get started. The recipe doesn't take very long. Behind you on the counter, I have a Instant Pot that has my homemade refried beans in it. And so that's another thing that you're gonna wanna learn how to make. I do have a video up here on the channel covering that. I'm gonna put an apron on, guys. I'll be right back. I'm so glad you guys are on. Whew, I need to flip this thing. Hang on a second. Wait for me, tortilla. Don't burn. It's not looking good. Okay, hang on. I had to put my apron on. You know what I mean? You're not supposed to burn while I'm putting my apron on. Alright, so we're just making tortillas, guys. These are the grain-free ones. That video is up here on the channel. I'm gonna grab some more dough. Hope you guys are doing okay. So glad you're here. So tonight we are making bean and cheese smothered enchiladas. Another reason not to eat out at your local Mexican restaurant. They're going to be good. I am going to put a little disclaimer. I am not eating this tonight, so don't be worried. Because this is not a healing your cavities or GAPS approved meal because we're eating refried beans. Now, you can make GAPS approved refried beans if you use my refried bean recipe and you switch out the pinto beans for white beans. That is totally doable. But I just found out this last week that these tortillas that I love that are grain free actually are not GAPS. Hey Carl! So anyway, these are grain-free but not GAPS approved. So really this is not a GAPS approved meal. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be probably just cooking myself up a steak, to be honest. I find myself eating a lot of just like meat and vegetables. Now that I'm healing my cavities, which is fine. It's all good. I'm happy to do that, just to see some progress. So anyway, we're smushing the tortillas here. And I think that I might even be able to make things crazier by starting the sauce on the back burner here, because that sounds like a lot of fun. I like things to be a little crazy. I mean, I have 5 kids. That's crazy, right? All right. I love these grain-free tortillas. It's just a great way. They're low carb too, so they're technically keto. They're just not the GAPS diet. They're not approved on the GAPS diet. All right. So I'm going to take a medium saucepan here, and on the back burner, I'm just going to start my enchilada sauce. So we're going to make homemade enchilada sauce. I've made this before in other videos. It's super easy to make. So we're just going to whip it together so it's ready to go on top of everything else. And like I said, right behind the camera is my Instant Pot full of my refried beans that just need to be blended. So the first ingredient that's going to go, let's see, hang on a second. I get my directions here. First ingredient that's going to go on the back is actually 3 tablespoons of butter. So I'm going to grab the butter from the fridge. As soon as I finish. I need a helper. Where did all my help go? Bree wanted the night off, Carl. Can you imagine? All right, so 3 tablespoons of butter is going to go back into this back pan over here. And I'm actually going to be doubling this, so just ignore the extra amount, okay? making us our lunch tomorrow as well. So 3 tablespoons of butter. We're gonna let this melt over medium-low heat, okay? It was a gorgeous day here today. It wasn't too hot, wasn't too cold. It was a little bit cold this morning. But it was a gorgeous day. I think it was a high in the 60s here. So not too bad. This is an easy recipe. Like if you already have your tortillas made, it goes together really quick, you guys. Hey, Diana. Oh, Jenny's on too. Cool. Thanks for jumping on, you guys. I just love these tortillas, and if like Jenny, I don't think you've been watching long enough to find that video, but maybe you have. If you scroll down a couple of months ago, I have a recipe for these keto tortillas. They're totally low carb. Look at how they bend, Jenny. Like you can like follow them all the way up. Ha! See? Ooh, I tore that one. Anyway, but you get the point. They're really awesome for grain-free, keto, low-carb tortillas. So you should go check that video out, Jenny. It's like probably 2 months ago, I think, under grain-free keto tortillas, I believe. It's also into the cookbook that you're ordering. But if you wanted to get to it sooner, it is up here on the channel. You can make these ahead and freeze them. It's just the texture comes out a little bit weird. It's kind of like soggy. So I've made them to, I've used the same recipe to make like pizza pockets and stuff that were low carb, but I will miss you, Bree, this evening. I know. She was outside running around the farm trying to load up the geese early. We've had some trouble with our adolescent geese getting back into their pen at night willingly, and so there's like a geese uprising. And so they decided that instead of waiting until dusk to fight them, they should fight them now. So they're actually outside fighting them. So anyway, that's where Bree is. She's outside fighting like 11 geese with her sister, trying to get them all into their pen. For their safety, they have to be locked up at night, of course, for predators. Because those are our Christmas geese. I want them on my table, not on some fox's table. There was a question. I'm going to get to it in just 1 second, guys. Hey, Julie. Okay, so question. I'm rewinding here. Just 1 second. Diana's here. Diana asks, why do you soak your food like rice and oats? What is the health benefits? So, and do you soak in water or milk? So, the reason why you want to soak all seeds of the earth, that's nuts, that's oats, that's rice, beans, all of that sort of thing, is because all of the seeds of the earth have what's called a phytic acid layer or content to them. And that phytic acid is amazing when it's on the seed itself. There's also enzyme inhibitors on the seed, which are also awesome for the seed. Enzyme inhibitors inhibit the seed from sprouting until spring. So that's really important for the seed, right? But then the phytic acid, it also combines with things that are in the soil to help that feed that little sprout so that your little seed sprouts into a nice healthy plant. The problem becomes when we as humans start eating grains and we're not breaking down that layer and that content of the seed. And the reason why that's an issue is because that same phytic acid binds to your calcium and especially zinc and a bunch of other things in your system. And basically, you don't want that to happen because it's basically robbing your body of those nutrients just to break that coating down. So the purpose of soaking and fermenting our nuts and seeds of the earth is that coating is removed. And so your body doesn't have to have vitamins and minerals stolen from it in order for your body to utilize everything that's inside the rice. Now, you get an added benefit when you go ahead and ferment, like let's say some beans. Whoopsie. Because the beans, when you ferment them, the hard to digest starches that are inside your beans that make you fart, those are actually broke down for you. So it makes beans a lot less gassy. And when you ferment your rice, it makes you a lot less bloated because that also has the same hard to break down proteins and carbs and all that sort of thing. So it's just a really, really good way to properly prepare things. It's the way our ancestors used to properly prepare their nuts and seeds of the earth. Like even things like almonds and walnuts, that sort of thing, that all has to go through the same soaking process. So what do I soak with? So nuts and seeds of the earth get soaked with warm water and sea salt. And the reason why is because their phytic acid is bound up in a different kind of nutrient than rice and beans. Whereas beans and rice need to be soaked with water and an acidic medium. So you have your choice of whey for an acidic medium, or I like to use raw apple cider vinegar. Okay? And I do have a video here, the complete guide to fermenting beans, and I talk about beans and rice, and I walk you through how to do that. I typically do at least 5 pounds of beans and 5 pounds of rice out of whack, just to get it done. And after they've been soaked and fermented, then I go ahead and move them to freezer bags inside my freezer. And then whenever I'm feeling like making chili or refried beans or what have you, I just bring that bag out and then just use it right away. It's ready to be cooked. It still does have to be cooked. Hang on. Julie says, I missed the beginning. What type of tortillas are we making? So these are my grain-free tortillas. I have that recipe I put on the channel. But you sure could use corn tortillas. You could make sourdough tortillas, sprouted tortillas. All of those recipes are on the channel too. But we're basically we need tortillas. I've had a crazy day, which I'm going to talk about in a few seconds, and so I didn't get around to making these ahead of time. But this meal comes together really, really fast if you already have your tortillas made. So I'm just finishing making them now while we're chatting about everything else, right? So I had a crazy day. I have not ordered the cookbooks yet, which means if you're watching this video and it is still Tuesday, and it's not Wednesday yet, Wednesday, October 26th. As long as it's not Wednesday, October 26th, and you're watching this and you didn't get in on the cookbook order, email me right away at abhomestead22@gmail.com. I will leave it down in the description box below. Email me today, you guys. There's still time to get on with the pre-order because I've had what I'm going to say is an explosion in interest in my book to the point of needing to get the proper things in order for copyright and ISBN numbers so I can sell it on the internet. And so that's delaying me, you guys. I have to wait. I have to go through the governmental process, but I should have the information I need by tomorrow. So like I said, if you missed pre-ordering the cookbook and you still want to get in on that $26.62, including tax thing, for one cookbook, please email me today, October 25th, to make sure you get in on that. There is still time. I just need to hear from you today if you're interested. And like I said before, there's 2 ways to get me a payment. Number 1, you can mail me a check, and if you email me, we can talk about all this. Or 2, I can invoice you on PayPal. So whatever works best, but I did just want to get the word out that I have been delayed a few days. It's good news. There's a ton of interest. The Weston A. Price Foundation has huge interest now in it. So it's kind of exploding more than what I had envisioned. Originally, when I started this whole cookbook thing, I had envisioned that it would be a cookbook for me and my kids. And then several of you guys were interested, and several local people were interested, and then it just kind of exploded. So bear with me as I get all of my proper legal stuff taken care of over the next couple of days. And it's actually a benefit to those of you who have missed the opportunity to order it. You haven't missed quite yet. So just make sure you email me today. I'll put that down in the link in the description when we're all finished. Okay, so we're just finishing up on this. I had my sauce going. Julie says, so excited for you and to get the cookbook. It's been a really, really big thing because, like I said, it started out with just me and my kids, and I was just doing it for my kids to pass all these amazing recipes down. And then I had so many people interested in it, I was like, okay, so it needs to look a little better than what it was going to, because it was pretty basic, you guys. And then And then, so then I ended up redoing it like twice. And I actually just had somebody who does like graphic design and marketing. He's my brother. He's awesome. But anyway, he went and redid everything again. So it looks a lot nicer. And then, like I said, like literally an hour ago, the president of the Weston A. Price Foundation reached out to me, and now they want to market my book. So it kind of exploded, you guys. And so I have to get my legal stuff in order. So it's exciting. It's kind of stressful. I'm not going to lie. I've never published a book. I don't know a lot of the things I'm dealing with. So I kind of feel intimidated, but I think I'm really excited to see how far the book will go. And it's not about me making money on it or anything like that. It's just, I am so excited to get my book into people's hands, everywhere. So anyway, it's just kind of crazy. I never would have expected this. In my opinion, only God could do this, because my dream was not to have a cookbook go wild. So I just live on a small farm in South Dakota with my children. I wasn't looking for fame. So anyway, that's what's happening. My daughter has authored 2 books already. It's exciting times. Oh, Julie, then we should talk, because I feel very, very intimidated, Julie. Maybe I'll email you later tonight. I'm trying to make all these decisions, and I don't know what I'm doing. And I don't know how all this works. So I'm just feeling like overwhelmed, to be honest. In a good way, but like nervous and all that stuff. So anyway, we're still cooking this. Back to the recipe. Sorry, guys. Sidelined here. All right, so then I started my enchilada sauce, which is in the back pan. This is a lot more than what I'm going to tell you. But for one recipe, it's 3 tablespoons of butter that I've melted. Okay, I got to go grab some flour. I'll be right back. So I'm going to use cassava flour, but you could totally use sprouted flour. Oh, she has an agent. Okay, see, I'm not that big. I don't have an agent yet. I guess it hasn't gotten that crazy yet. I guess you can be thankful for that. I'm sure people hire agents all the time. I'm like, well, can we wing it? Can we figure it out? I think we can. All right, so the butter is going to be over medium heat. I'm going to need a whisk, okay? And a cold burner to put it on. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and put 3 tablespoons of either cassava flour. You could use cornstarch if you want. You could use sprouted wheat flour. Let's see what else. Arrowroot powder would work. We just need a thickener. And I'm just going to whisk it in here. Email me. I will send you her latest book. Oh, that'd be cool. All right. So I just whisked the flour into the butter back there. Oh, wait, I need double that. Hang on. I gotta focus. Too many irons in the fire, I think is what those cowboys say, right? All right. And that tortilla is done right there, just to make things even more exciting. There it goes. All right. These grain-free tortillas will stay fresh in your fridge for like up to a week. I've had them actually stay good longer than that, but you do have to start like checking over them for weird growing fuzz at that point. So, okay, so that is simmering back there. I whisked it all in. You guys can't even, hang on. You guys can't even see that. There we go. So we're just going to let it cook there for about a minute, and then we're going to add some broth. Normally, I totally would have had these made up ahead of time because it makes things go so fast. Hey, Jackie. I'm fine that you're late. I love that you came. Love it. Better late than never. And you know what? I've got 5 kids. I'm late all the time. So, and usually it involves yelling and telling my children to hurry up and buckle up so we can leave. So, I get it. All right, this is ready to go. The liquid's kind of turned a golden brown back there. So I'm going to go ahead and add in, you will be adding in, let's see, where is it? 2 cups of broth. I'm going to add in a whole quart. And I'm going to wipe off my burner that I just soaked. All right, I'm gonna give it a whisk. And just like when we're making thick sauces, guys, we add the liquid, we whisk it, and we wait for it to come back up to a simmer. So we're gonna let that do its thing and keep going on the tortillas. I was gonna make corn tortillas tonight. I do have a video up on the channel on how to do that. But I sent Bree to go get some of it out of our storage container and found out that the corn mesa harina had been affected by our invasion a few months back of Indian meal moth. Indian meal moth, I think that's what it's called. Anyway, not good to eat that now. So that can go out to the chickens and get turned into eggs and all that. It won't go to waste. But it sure is a bummer when you go to open some of your food and it's got bugs in it and it's, yuck. All right. We're almost to the end of the batter, guys. I promise. Still waiting for this back one to come into a boil, or actually a simmer. You just want to make sure you whisk it occasionally because that cornstarch will sink down to the bottom and it'll actually start thickening the bottom of your sauce first. And you can totally scorch your sauce if you're not paying attention. So just check on it. Don't pour it in there and walk away. This is going to be one holy tortilla. Look at that. It's an interesting one right there. All right, I'm going to count how many tortillas we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're good. I'm going to stop after this one, and we're going to keep going with the recipe. We've got plenty to make 2 dishes. What's going on, little man? Oh no, William's coming back for round 2, everyone. Okay, well, just a minute, okay? Let Mama. I don't mind you helping me. Just give me a minute. I need to take a deep breath on that one. Give myself some water here. Hang on. You want to help? Yeah. Okay, that sounds exciting and highly entertaining for everyone watching. All right. Yeah. What's... Okay, you move the big stool. I'm going to get myself prepared physically and mentally for this. Hang on a second. Yeah. This is like really hot. Come over here. Go get a smaller stool. Smaller one. Short. Okay, that one's too tall. Unless you want to like jump into the pot. Yeah, the short one. That's the tall one. Yeah, we need the short stool. People are going to start tuning in just to see you, William. This is hot, so I don't want you to... Come over here. Ha-ha. Come here. I want you to live. Okay, there you go. You want to say hello to the people? Say hello, people. You don't want to say hello? You're going to be shy? Be shy. Okay, love you, son bun. Okay, here we go. It's going to be a fun night with you, isn't it? Okay. It's all right. All right, so we're waiting for this to come up to a simmer. It's starting to thicken a little. We're also going to be using tomato paste. So I'm going to go ahead and open it. If you don't want to make your own tortillas, if that's too much for you, the next step would be to buy sprouted tortillas from the store. They sell them. Azure Standard sells them too. Okay, so you're going to need 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. I need 4, so I'm just going to do this whole can. So I'm doubling this recipe. Please, baby, see how hot this is? Hot. No, down here, look. This. Hot. So just don't touch that, okay? I love you, but I don't want to cook you up. You know what I mean? All right. All right, we're just whisking away. William was batting his eyes at us. What a flirt. I know, I'm so in trouble. You better sign my book before you send it. Of course. Of course, I'm actually going to sign everybody's books. And for those of you who are on here on the lives and you're commenting and you're part of the channel, don't worry, I'm going to write a little note too into the books. Okay, this really thickened up. I'm going to go ahead and turn my burner off. It got nice and thick. I'll move you guys a little bit closer here. They're gonna be right next to you, William. What do you think about that? What do you think? Okay. Put yourself up. There we go. All right, we need to add 1 teaspoon of applesauce cider vinegar. I'm just going to guess. I need 2 because I'm doubling this. So 1 teaspoon of the raw. What are you doing with your eyeball? 1 teaspoon of the raw apple cider vinegar. We're gonna get that whisked in. It's just for taste, guys. And like once again, I have taken off the heat. I think you just want to look at yourself. That's what this is. You want to look at yourself, you little stinky, huh? Yeah. I love you. What a good boy you are. Okay, and then you need 1 teaspoon of honey, because this is like the spicy but sweet all in one. So I put in 2 teaspoons because I'm doubling this recipe. You just need 1 teaspoon. And then we're going to add our seasonings.
I put seasonings.
You want to put the seasonings in there? Okay, it's a deal. Just a minute. Let me get that figured out here. Here, if you move just a little bit, I'll get you your measuring spoon, and we can have like lots of fun with it. There you go. Okay, now don't get too excited. Okay, I'm going to back people up so they can watch you do it. Because you're such a big boy. Okay. Oh, you know what? We need a big one. We'll use this one.
I'll use this one.
Okay.
I don't think.
Well, the little one's not going to be big enough to do this, though, William. I love you, but it's just not going to be big enough.
Could you find a big one for me?
You can have this one. Okay, so we're going to put 2 tablespoons or whatever William feels is appropriate. It's spicy, remember, son. 2 tablespoons of chili powder into the sauce. Do 1 more.
One?
Yeah, 1 more. In there. 2 tables. There you go. Oh.
Oh, got a little bit.
It's okay. It sticks. It's okay. It's not a big deal. Yeah, we're okay. You're gonna be a rock star. Okay. Yeah, you know what? It really is okay. It's gonna be all right. Okay, the next thing is 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder. Oh wait, we have to double that, William. Here, put 2 more in there.
What?
Yeah, let's see. Oh, okay. Yep, that looks good. And it goes. Oh, it's like a slow-mo. Okay. Oh, whoa. Okay. Yep. Okay, get another one. Get another one. Here. They need more of a front view of what's happening here. There we go. All right, yep, there you go. Yep. Yep, that, okay, now we're good. No more. Unless you want your lips burned off. You don't want your lips. You, William? No. Okay, we're good. That's, yeah. Okay, the next ingredient is onion powder, 1/2 teaspoon. So it's gonna be.
I'm gonna do it.
Okay, but listen, this is what you need now.
Onion?
Yeah, and this is homemade onion powder, so I'm gonna have to chisel it. Just a minute. We're almost to the end of the jar, guys. So there won't be any more chiseling here. All right.
See?
Okay, get a good scoop out of there.
Okay.
Yeah, oh yeah, yep, clumps and all. Oh, okay, let me help you. Hang on. Yeah. Wait. Okay. There you go. Now put it over there. Wow, you guys have 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder. We have 1 over here. Okay. Now we need 1/2 teaspoon of cumin. You're gonna do a whole teaspoon. Oh, he's got. Okay, put that in there, buddy. Thank you. Okay, thanks, Carl. I'm gonna wipe it off right now. That's actually a really good point. Just a minute, buddy. Okay, because you have chili powder on your hand? Just a minute. Don't touch your face. Don't touch your face, buddy. Okay. We're gonna clean it off because that's got spice in it, and if you rub your eyes, because you know you like to blink at everybody and flirt with all the future women that might fall in love with you, we gotta get that off because we don't want you, rubbing your eyes and then crying, right?
Yeah, I know that.
We don't want that to happen. Okay. Okay, next ingredient.
Best for stomach, best make me handsome. Yeah.
What makes you handsome? Say it again, because that's hilarious. Bethany said you're handsome?
No,
Oh.
I did.
Oh, you said you're handsome. Wow. Isn't that nice? Okay, so you're gonna do a pinch of cinnamon, everybody. So 2 pinches. Hang on. No. We need something that's like this. You need just no. That. Okay, try again. Okay, so we just want 1 of those. So 1, maybe a little less. There you go. 1 pinch of cinnamon, you guys. I'm doing technically 2 pinches of cinnamon. Grandparents are made for spoiling the grandkids. They talk to him like he can hear them. William actually doesn't have any great-grandparents, so if anyone wants to adopt him as a great-grandchild, just email me. We can start that. I can send you like pictures and everything because he doesn't have any great-grandparents that are still alive. All right. We gotta whisk it on in, and then that's our simple enchilada sauce. I say it's simple, but you guys might think it's complicated. It's not too bad. All right. We got it down, and now we're gonna blend up our refried beans. Right, Wills?
I'm gonna put in beans.
Yeah, you know what? You can put in the beans in there, and Mommy will put the cheese on, and we'll fold them over, and it'll be amazingly delicious. Are you excited? You're such a. Ugh. You are. It's all about you, rather than you. Yeah. You know what you could do? Do you want to grease the pan for Mommy? Here, let's do it right here. I'll even let you touch the lard. What do you think? I'll let you touch that lard. That's right.
Yeah?
You want to touch the lard?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, here.
Very loud.
Here, we're gonna do that one.
That's loud.
That's the loud. Yep. Say it one more time. What's this called?
Loud.
Loud. Okay, back up. Like, oh, good loud, but different. Okay, get down. All right. Do you like loud?
Yeah.
You do? You want to use a brush or you want to use your hand like Mommy does? You want me to show you what you need to do here?
Like Mom did.
Like Mommy does? Okay, stand up.
Yeah.
See, watch. So Mommy goes like this, and I dip my hand in there, and I rub it on here. Or you can take this and paint it.
And you did.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so let's put it right here, and you just cover the whole thing in lard, and be happy with yourself. Okay? You're doing great. Oh, yes. That is awesome. Nice nutrient denseness here. Loud. Are you sure he isn't from Alabama? Right. Oh my God. I'm going to adjust this so you guys can actually like see him. Hang on. Okay. Because he's quite down there. Good job. They're watching.
Up here too.
Oh yeah, baby. You just cover that whole thing with that nice loud. All right? Right? Is that what you're doing? Oh, that's fine. Yeah. Okay. You're doing great. William, do you know where loud comes from?
What that sound?
It comes from a piggy. Do you know what sound a pig makes? Do you know what sound a pig makes? Jackie, William is going to be 4 in January. Okay, did you get all the sides? Did you get out here too? Hey, did you get there? Right in there? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's awesome. All right, so now Mommy's going to turn the camera so I can show them how to blend up their refried beans, okay? So you just stay there with your loud, and we'll be back, okay? Just gonna spin you guys around.
Oh, I need some more of that. Need some more of that.
I think we're okay on loud now. Good loud, we got enough loud. All right. So this is my Instant Pot where I have my already pre-made up refried beans that I used the fermented beans when I made them. So I'm just going to take an immersion blender or a stick blender. You could also transfer this to like a blender or a food processor. You're doing really great, buddy. You want to get a spoon out? Get a spoon out.
Where? Yeah.
Yep, they're into the drawer. Don't fall off your stool. You're doing so good. Oh, you just... You pick what spoon you want to use out of the 50, okay? I'm going to rinse this off and I'll be right back, you guys. You just pick a spoon, buddy. Whatever spoon you want to use. You just pick a spoon. It doesn't really matter what spoon you pick. We just need a spoon. I don't have a pink spoon. Okay, so the refried beans will thicken as they cool, so I'm just going to leave this lid off. I'll probably actually take this whole insert out. They do get nice and thick like regular restaurant refried beans. Well, okay, you're looking for pretty spoons? It'll be a while, guys. All right, so I'm just going to move it out, but you guys can see how yummy that looks. Pretty ones. You know what? I don't think that people care about pretty for lunch. A pretty poon?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Alright, so we don't have any more powder that we need to worry about, right, buddy? Just like roll up your sleeve a little bit there. Are you tired?
I'm not.
No, are you sleepy?
I'm not.
Are you sure?
I'm not.
Okay.
I want to down.
I know you do, but you have some... Okay, whatever. Alright, I'm going to scoot you out of the way. Just don't rub your face with it, okay? Getting my cheese grater out.
I'm together.
I'm going to grate the cheese, and then you can choose. Do you want to put the cheese inside the enchiladas, or do you want to put the refried beans in the enchiladas? The cheese? Okay, you give me my cheese, man. That sounds great. Okay, so I'm just going to grate some cheese, guys. You guys can stare at a cute little boy. Are you cute?
Yeah.
Okay. You're loud, I'll tell you that much. All right. All little boys are loud though, right, William? What are you doing with your eye, you silly man?
I know.
All right, so I'm using Romano sharp cheddar cheese. You could use regular cheddar cheese as well.
I'm gonna touch it. Could you help me pack?
You know what? I think I will just shred it because, you know, hey, you know, Mommy's a grown-up and Mommy still shreds her fingers into the cheese, so stop. I think at 3 you're probably going to do that a lot worse than me, so I love your fingers, and I want you to have fingers for your future wife, you know? It's kind of important. So I think I will shred the cheese just to ensure that you possibly have all your fingers. Oh my gosh, you guys.
I can see that.
You know what? It's all good. I'm gonna give it to you in just a minute, and then you can be the cheese sprinkler. How does that sound?
Good.
Awesome. I'm so glad that we have come to an arrangement.
Okay, I see it.
There it is.
Oh,
You're not gonna eat it, are you?
I'm gonna put it on this one.
Oh. Okay, William. You ready to do this? We're gonna do it. I'm gonna put your cheese on this side. We're gonna adjust the camera down for the people. All right. So, we're gonna take a tortilla. Here we go. Okay, back up. Hey, little muncher munch. So, Mommy is going to put a little bit of. Uh-oh, Mommy needs a spoon. Did you ever find me a pretty spoon? Nope, that's a fork. Here we go. We'll use this one. I'm going to put a little bit of the refried beans in there. And refried beans freeze really well, you guys, so don't worry about making a big batch.
I love it.
Okay, so put the cheese on top of the beans. No, I mean, not like one piece, like, you know. Yeah, like that. Yeah, that's good. Yep, right, yep. Perfect. Okay. So if you had like 8-inch or 10-inch tortillas, you could totally wrap these like a burrito. But we've got our grain-free ones, so I'm just going to wrap them in half. You're eating, I think, more than what you're helping. What's up with that, Willis? Huh? Little William. Look out. Ready? Here I come. Okay, like Mama's arm. I don't want to put refried beans on you. Okay, get me some cheese, little bud. Okay, you got the beans that are. There we go. We got the cheese. Oh, okay. We are. This is professional work here. You're ready. You're ready to work in the restaurants, I think. For sure. Okay, you ready, buddy? You got some cheese ready to go here? Because we've got some beans that are happening. There you go. Yeah. Okay, hang on a second. We're going to take a little bit of that cheese and share it. You're doing so well. Okay, what else you got? You got a little more cheese there, buddy? 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 Yeah. Oh, okay. Doing really good. Awesome. Okay. There it goes.
Oh, you're funny.
You're doing a really good job. Okay, so this is a funky tortilla, so just give me a minute. They each have their own like little characteristic. You know what I mean? Oh, okay. Wasn't quite ready there. That's okay. Hang on. Oh, you're just gonna eat it all if I don't hurry, aren't you? Oh my goodness. You're such a smart boy. He comes to help because then he can sneak in the bites. You know, the bites of food. There he is. All right. Just a minute. Just hold on. Hold. Ooh. Uh-oh. Okay, put your cheese on there. You got it, dude. Perfect. Okay. Doing good. So we got 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay. I'm gonna go grab another 2 more tortillas, William. You sure could fill these pans up. Oh, I'm so sorry, Jackie. So this is about 2 cups of cheese is what you need. It's just enough to fill your tortillas. Then she said, employees get a meal when they work. That's true. I worked a very extremely short stint at KFC, so. Oh, you figured that out, didn't you, little man? You smart little man. Anyway, you can fill your, ouch, be careful. That's okay. Just gotta be careful. You can fill your pan up as much as you want with, as you want. I love you, buddy. Okay, let go. Mama's got hot stuff in her hands. I don't want to burn you or me, okay, bud? Okay. I'm just gonna stop at 10 because I have 5 kids. That gives each of them two little enchiladas. I am going to be making a second pan of these though. So we're gonna take, here, let's back up just a little bit, bud. Do we have a scoop in here? Ooh, we have cheese in here now. That's exciting. Here.
Go.
All right. Did you get the cheese out of the drawer?
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're just gonna take the enchilada sauce. We're just gonna pour it over the top.
That can be yum. That can be yum.
That's gonna be yummy.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
That can be yum to me. I'm gonna eat all this.
You're gonna eat all of it? I mean, good thing we're making 2 pans, huh? Yeah.
One penny. I
Okay.
always have 2 pans.
Well, we're gonna have to do another one. Are you ready to do the lard for another one? All right, we're just gonna bake this at 350 for about 20 minutes.
Do this and the other one.
As soon as I get my other stuff out of the oven, that'd be good. Don't go in the oven. Okay, so 350 degrees for about 20 minutes. We just want to melt the cheese inside those tortillas. Okay, hang on.
Oh, it's not ready. Sorry.
Thanks for catching that, Jackie. I do that a lot. I just grab my block of cheese and just start grating, and don't tell you it's supposed to be how much cheese. So 2 cups. If you wanted, okay, chill out, buddy. If you wanted to make this gaps, Jackie, I know you're wondering, and Kathy, you could totally, you have to figure out the tortilla thing, but for the enchilada sauce, to thicken it, instead of adding the flour in the beginning to use it as a thickener, you can thicken it using tomato paste. That's another option. When supper is served, Crystal, do you ring the bell? I wish I had a bell, Carl. My husband joked like a month ago about buying me one, and he never got one for me. I would love to have a bell because sometimes the kids are out on the farm, and I like really have to yell to get them to come in for their food. So I would actually love a triangle bell. I don't have one. Right now it's just my voice, unfortunately. Okay, so put the loud on the pan there, buddy. Good job. You're awesome. Good job, William. The enchilada sauce freezes well. Actually, this whole meal freezes well. You could freeze all of it. That's a good freezer meal. Okay, but let's make sure you get over here. Okay. I was actually joking about how much cheese was putting on that first tortilla. Yeah, he's not measuring anything, including loud. I'm pretty sure it's over a tablespoon of loud at this point, so. Okay, I think it's well louded, okay? We're good. That's awesome, yep. Okay, we'll do over here. Right here's needing some fat, right? Yeah, like that. There we go. We're good now. You know what? In that pan, nutrient dense. Look at you go. This is just amazing.
I didn't do this up here.
Well, that's kind of where Mom's hands go. So we just have to do it on the sides and on the bottom. Okay. All right. So are we ready? Can I start filling some more tortillas?
Yep.
Okay. Here we go. Okay. Don't push it into that though. Don't get too crazy about the loud. All right. You're like the cutest kid ever. Good job, William. Carl says, good job. Say hi, Carl. Can you say hi, Carl?
Good job.
Okay, put some cheese on there. See how much cheese this one gets, guys. Oh, a little less, buddy. Oh. All right, maybe that's okay. All right. There are going to be some tortillas that are going to be more abundantly blessed than others, apparently. All right, buddy. Okay, here, get your cheese on. Get cheese on there. Okay, come on. Yeah, life is about more than just eating there. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of cheese. Okay, whoever gets that one's going to have lots of cheese. That's going to be a very cheesy tortilla. You're doing great. Oopsie, that one just tore. Hang on. All right. Do you think I'm gonna have any cheese left after you get done snacking? Your minute by minute cheese fees must be pretty high. Got some more cheese for there? There we go. Mommy's gonna have a steak tonight and probably steamed broccoli.
No, see?
Okay, that one needs a little bit more. Like that, okay? That's a perfect amount of cheese. And you were doing really good. And then we kind of... You gonna eat that whole thing? No, you're not. Are you? No. Oh! You just ate it. Oh my gosh. Good thing I have extra cheese. Okay. Put the cheese on the... William. If you want to help Mommy, you gotta stay focused. Put the cheese. There you go. You're doing fabulous. That's good. That's awesome. Okay, we're gonna fold it on over. Okay, so it's like 1 pinch of cheese for the tortilla and 1 handful of cheese for William. So there are your amounts, Jackie. It's 1 pinch for the tortilla and 1 handful for you as you're making it. There you go. Ready? Here. Hey. Hey. Come on, cheese. The tortilla needs some now that you ate the rest of it. That's good cheese from Azure, isn't it? Here. I know you don't want your sleeve rolled up, but you're like swimming in our food. Maybe I'll just lick it off later, huh? Are you gonna lick your stuff off later and eat it like a late night snack or something?
Not.
No? Okay. Now, can you use the rest of this cheese on this one and Mama have to grind some more cheese? You don't want to do it? You just want to eat it? Is that what this is?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. I need some more. You're being rather silly. Okay, Mama's got to grind some more. Well, we'll do ho-ho in just a minute, okay? Let's get these into the oven. You know what? We will even clink our glasses. Just give me a minute, okay?
I really want some ho-ho.
Okay, just a minute.
Why is weird?
What's weird?
This
Nothing that's weird.
can't open up.
Well, yeah, it does. Just don't push yourself off trying to open it.
Open up. See?
The mysteries of a chopping board.
Ah!
Oh, wow. Keep going, buddy. That's amazing.
Now this.
1, 2, 3, 4,
over.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Now you can put on the seed on this.
Okay, this is 9. Need 1 more after this.
Ho-ho.
And then we'll do your ho-ho, which is another abbreviation, guys. Like lard is loud. Ho-ho is whole milk.
I want to salmon it.
You want to drink what in it? Okay.
Salmon.
Okay. Yeah, ho-ho is raw milk. It's like homo, but like, whole milk. But it's like his abbreviation. He's been saying it since he was like 1, so.
Yeah.
Oh, since you were 2? Okay. So glad you have better memory than me, Betty. Okay. All right, let's get out our raw milk, and then we're going to talk about our recipe for next week. Okay? Okay, I'm going to put this into the oven now. So, don't fall in, because that would be not fun. All right, ho-ho and some glasses.
Ho-ho.
Yep, you're going to have ho-ho. Okay, don't be so loud. You're gonna hurt all of their ears. Here.
I know what.
Okay.
I don't know.
Sounds like an adventure. Okay.
It is nice cup.
That is totally your cup. Is that okay? Okay, just a minute. We're gonna, just a minute, you remember? Remember what we did last cooking class? Because we made it all the way through the recipe and we're both still alive. Nobody lost a finger. So here. Ready? Ching! And I think I've got a visitor, guys. So that is how you make this meal. 30 minutes or 20 minutes to the oven at 350 degrees. And other than that, I'm going to do a pre-scheduled event for next week on the meal and what we're making. So look forward to that in like the next hour or two. And other than that, I gotta run because someone just pulled up. So you guys have a great night. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you guys in the next one.
Mama,